Severe storms are about to explode over Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Texas, and the ingredients are there for some of these to turn tornadic. At the same time, it's feeling like spring across much of the deep south, with warm air surging north. But just to the east, North Carolina and Virginia could be dealing with snow and ice. This is one of those classic battle setups. Severe weather on one side and winter on the other. And some of you are going to need to be on high alert. So in this video, I'm going to show you what you need to do next. So let's start off with our forecast loop, and we're definitely going to have these systems come off of Oregon and Washington, and it's going to come down through the Rockies. It's going to make its way over here where it collects that moisture, and we're going to have a ridge that's going to be a high pressure system right here, and when we get those low pressure systems, that's going to bring up moisture, and that's going to fire a lot of severe weather here, and that's what I'm really watching out for. Severe weather. We could even see some snow, and then as that system moves up, you could see some snow, especially in places like Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, places of Minnesota, Nebraska, and even places of Kansas and Oklahoma may have the possibility of seeing snow. But that won't be the only areas that will see snow. We could also see some ice in North Carolina and some snow in Virginia, and also ice along western parts of Virginia and West Virginia. So that's something I'm really watching out for. We're going to kind of have this pattern. We get those low pressure systems, it rides up, brings severe weather, and we're going to have a lot of rain over here in the plains, and that's something I'm really going to be watching out for over the next couple weeks of March here. So let's start off by looking at our drought monitor, and it's been very dry lately across all of the U.S. Places like Illinois and Indiana and Ohio have been exceptionally dry. Over here in the southeast, I know you guys can't see that, but it's been very dry there, and especially back here in places like Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana. And that's where we're actually going to see most of our rain, which is going to be better. And I do expect the drought to improve, but that may not last. If the pattern shifts, then it really depends on what happens after this pattern. Let's start by taking a look at our day 4 outlook here. We have a 15% risk for severe weather here over in places like Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. That's something I'm really watching out for. And then day 6, we have another 15% chance outlook for severe weather. So it seems like we're going to have these back-to-back storm systems moving through the plains, and that's really going to bring the possibility of tornadoes, wind damage, and hail. This will all be likely as we go into this upcoming week, and we could also see some severe weather up here in the southeast this week, especially later as we go through mid-March into late March. Here is our day 1 outlook. So this is for today. We do have a slight risk and a marginal risk back here in places like Oklahoma. That's something I'm definitely going to be watching out for. And our main threat is going to be wind damage and hail. I would not expect crazy large hail. I think we'll get around 1 inch to half an inch. And that will probably be the max hail size we will be seeing here. Day 2, it's a little bit less, but we do still have that thunderstorm risk, so just general thunderstorms. And then day 3, we do have a marginal risk. I will see if that becomes a slight risk, as we are going into this pattern where we have more storms moving through, but for the most part, I don't think it's going to be that severe. And with those temperatures warming up, I just want to show you the exact temperature, how hot it's really going to get. In most of Texas, we're going to be in the 80s pretty much every day of March. Now, again, we'll have some cool down days. We'll have some cold spells once in a while. But that usually means we'll be having severe weather, as we will get, some days it'll be colder than usual, and that's because we're going to have a cold front moving in, bringing the possibility of severe weather. Seems like we're going to have a pattern of warm air, and then it recedes with those severe weather systems. I'm really worried for Wednesday and Saturday. Those are the two main days I'm really worried for. But before we head to our severe weather, I just wanted to show you guys how much snow we're really going to get from this little system over here that's going to be impacting Virginia. Now, if you noticed from last video, this was a lot higher and a little bit more south. It's moved north a little bit, and the amounts of snow have dropped. And the reason that is, we do have around 5 to 6 inches of snow. We did have 9 inches of snow, but the reason that is because it's looking like it's going to be warmer, and what that's going to cause is freezing rain, and that's definitely going to be a problem here. And some places picking up to 3/4 of an inch of ice, guys. This would not be good at all. This could take down power lines. This could knock people out This could knock people out of power for days. This would not be good, especially over here in West Virginia and western parts of Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia here. So definitely not good. This is our thunderstorm energy for Wednesday, as we are going to have a lot of thunderstorm energy here, and this is going to feed those thunderstorms and give it potential to produce supercells, which are spinning thunderstorms, and those can produce tornadoes, and that would not be good at all. We are definitely going to have some places reaching up to 1,200 joules per kilogram here. This would not be good at all. This is enough for thunderstorms to develop, although it's not a crazy amount of thunderstorm energy. It is definitely enough energy. So because we're going to have thunderstorm energy, this is going to bring the possibility of supercells to form. And this is how many supercells every kilometer. And it's definitely telling me 2 supercells per kilometer, guys. This would not be good at all. I'm definitely sure we're going to have tornadoes on Wednesday, and that's something I'm really watching out for. Places like Dallas, I'm really worried for you guys. Places like Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and it's not looking good, guys. This is our wind shear for Wednesday. We're definitely going to have a lot of wind shear up here in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. And we're looking at some of these winds reaching up to 50 to 60 knots, guys. This is definitely enough shear to cause tornadoes to spin up. This will not be good. So 50 to 60 knots is equivalent to about 60 to 70 miles per hour. And this would not be good at all for our wind shear. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am going to have another video tomorrow morning, so make sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help my channel out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and share it with any of your friends. That way we can really get this video out to everybody and that they can be weather aware. So thank you guys again so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.